Hello everyone, this is Randy here again. Another episode of Farming Simulator 15. And we are playing on the RDAllen multiplayer server on the Poland map. And we're going to be harvesting some canola this episode out on field 18 here. Got some nice ripe crops ready to harvest. Actually, we got corn on 19 there too. Technically, we don't own that field, but we can actually harvest it, I'm assuming. Didn't actually realize that until I drove up here. It's like, oh, we got corn there. We can harvest that if we want to, I guess. Anyway, I figure we'll probably do a couple headlands around this field here, and then we might let a hired worker take over. Kind of an oddball-shaped field here. And unfortunately, I'm the only one on again on the multiplayer server, so just by myself at the moment, at least when I'm recording this anyway. And yes, I know you guys said I should schedule this somewhat. Kind of hard to do, but lately, kind of away from the holiday season here, so things have settled down a little bit. But lately, I've been recording these about quarter after 3 Eastern Standard Time, 3:30, somewhere in there. That's lately when I've been on the server playing. So, like I said before, somewhere between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At least the days I'm on, anyway. I'm not on necessarily every single day, but... yeah, so far it's been every other day. I'm not sure if it'll stay that way or not, but at the moment it's been every other day. And yeah, so far I've been enjoying this map. I have to ask what exactly is planted on that field over there, though. Is that just something that's withered, or what? Oh, it's gotta be corn. Yeah, I bet that's withered corn. Okay. So I'm not recognizing whatever that was. And we'll have to get a tractor and some tippers over here fairly quickly, too. Yeah, I currently only got $54,000, so kind of debating on what we want to do with that. I know there's several things that would be nice to get. For example, another field, another combine. Another combine would really be nice. Yeah, we got some fairly good-sized fields on this map. And a bigger combine would definitely come in handy. This field's really not that big, but we got field 1 there. That's a fairly good-sized field. Took quite a while to plant that field there. And we got... oh, we can borrow another 70,000 yet, so that's not too bad. That'll give us 120. How much does this combine cost? Again, let's just take a quick look at that. 150. Okay, so we're not too far from if we want to get another combine then. I know we do have some sugar beets, potatoes, and wood chips we can sell yet. Well, the wood chips will probably need a front loader. I don't think we have anything that'll get them out. I'd have to look. I know some modded maps will come with a conveyor belt. I didn't look if this one did or not. Yeah, if we get a bigger combine, then we could probably definitely start looking at some more fields. Like field 13 there, or 25, or 2, a couple of the ones right next to the farm. Those are some massive fields. And of course, if we get field 14 up top there, oh my goodness, that is one big field. Oh boy, we're already 3/4 full and not quite all the way around the map. Oop, watch where I'm going here. Not quite all the way around the field yet, but we're pretty close. Yeah, it's only canola, and we got a small head on here, so it's going to take a little while to fill up. And of course, canola by itself, about half, I think, the yield of barley or wheat. I'm not sure what the actual numbers are, but if you ask me, it's probably right around half, somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to watch what I'm doing here a little bit too, trying to follow this curve. Not necessarily as easy as it looks. Oh, and we're full. Look at that. Almost like perfect time. We just finished there. Okay, we'll have to get somebody on the case for that one for emptying the combine. If I get unstuck from it there. Let's see. Vehicle switcher mod. Yes. Like I said, we'll get somebody on the case. Don't think there's a way out of the farm from this side. There's one over here, maybe. Yeah, finding all the entrances and exits to the... Oh, there is one over here. Okay, excellent. All the entrances and exits to this farm, I'm trying to remember what they all are, isn't necessarily easy. Kind of a wall all the way around the farm, and no, you cannot drive through any of it that I know of, at least that I've seen anyway, so... I think this is the way we want to go. Yes, that'll work, I believe. Kind of looks like it could be an interesting forestry area down there. Like I said before, though, I don't plan on doing any multiplayer forestry, at least not yet. I need to wait for Giants to fix it up a little more, I guess you could say. Now, looks like this tractor needs a bath. And where did my tippers go? Okay, don't tell me I seriously just drove all the way over here without any tippers. You know, if I was watching my mirrors, I probably would have noticed that. Okay, were they seriously never attached, or did I accidentally... Oh, I did. I must have accidentally pushed a key at some point. I don't think I did. I don't remember pushing the key accidentally. Kind of weird. Yeah, I've got textured, curved keycaps on my WASD keys, so really nice, but you also got to be careful at the same time. If you don't quite have your hands on, they will slip off, and that is kind of annoying. So I accidentally, you know, end up pushing the Q key or the E key, and same thing, caps lock and F key, just because of the way my keycaps are curved on the WASD keys. Yeah, we got somebody joining. Good time to read some comments, I guess. From J.E. Tedgemeyer, 71. He says he uses a 360 controller. And the only problem with that is while you're using the loader, it disables the steering. And he says, sorry, I just can't help but commenting on something I said about greasing something. Yeah, okay. And he also says he ran into a lot of that you do not own this field on the MAFM map in 2013. Oh, Modern American Farming Map, I believe is what that is. Yeah, it's kind of annoying when that happens. Oh, my brother tried to join. He must be having trouble with this game yet. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's his game or the map that's causing him troubles, because he was playing on it, what was it, the first episode I think we were on together and he was playing? Yeah, I don't remember what episode that was again. But I know we were on and the map was working for him, and now it seems like the map isn't working for him anymore. Thinking it's got something to do with his farming sim, something's wrong there. Kind of unfortunate, oh well. Oh yeah, gotta switch to the combine itself to actually turn the header on. Yeah, if you want to raise and lower the header though, then you have to actually switch to the header. Kind of annoying. I wish Giants would fix that little, I don't know if it's really an intentional problem, but that kind of annoying way it works, I guess you could say. Spotter Sky was saying, hi RDAllen, thank you for your video. It's really good that you comment on the new patch changes. So thanks for that. It's also awesome that you show new maps, so you can get insight on what should be. I can't quite read the rest of the comment there. Let's see if I can get the rest of that comment. While I attempt to watch where I'm driving, that should be interesting. Okay, here's the rest of the comment. It's also awesome that you show new maps so you can get insight on what should be next. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, no new patch notes for this episode. Hopefully there won't be any new patches, well, unless something actually needs to be patched. Hopefully no new updates to mods and stuff for a little while. Hopefully it'll stay the same. Craft Farm's been saying he's been playing on this map, the Poland map. Says he loves it, and he says he'll have to get the GPS and now the vehicle switcher mod updated. Yeah, I'm not aware that they really changed anything that I can tell on either of those mods. They just updated, I think it's some back-end stuff and some multiplayer related things. So yeah, multiplayer wise, hopefully the both mods will be better. From what I can tell, they seem about the same. I can't say I've noticed any difference. And another comment from John. He was saying, awesome video like always. It's probably a good thing you didn't choose the Nebraska map, because Ian Robinson is having a lot of problems with that map. One big problem is he can't place down any placeables. Yes, that would be rather annoying. I'm not sure if he's got that worked out as to what's wrong with that or not. I think he's had a couple episodes there where he's ended the video with a crash. That's always annoying when that happens. I think I've been fairly fortunate. I don't think I've had that lately. Yes, it's always definitely annoying when that does happen. You end a video, and Farming Sim's crashed. And yeah, the thing always is, too, when Farming Sim crashes, you lose whatever work you've done since the last time you saved. So usually, you know, at least in my case anyway, you don't save throughout the entire, you know, recording. So that's usually a good half hour, 45 minutes of lost work. That's always annoying. I think Ian Robinson's kind of the same way in that regard. Yeah, it's kind of the trouble with Farming Sim. You know, you play just Farming Sim, no mods, shouldn't have any troubles with it crashing. So once you start adding mods and stuff like that, that's when you start having troubles. You know, if modders didn't do something correctly or who knows what. I know the drive control mod, for example, if you don't have any vehicles on your map, it will actually cause your game to crash. I actually found that out. Don't remember how I found that out again. I had a map that didn't have any vehicles on it. Couldn't figure it out. The game kept crashing. It's like drive control mod. It's like, well, that's weird because the drive control mod works perfectly fine on all the other maps I've played, but it won't work on that map. I finally figured out it was because there's no vehicles on that map. So just a little interesting tidbit there for you guys. If you have a drive control mod that's crashing your game, probably because you don't have any vehicles on the map. And by vehicles I mean tractors, cars, anything that the drive control mod attaches to and works with. Apparently that throws an exception with the drive control mod, and it doesn't like that. Let's just empty while we're here. Oh, Adrak79 left an interesting comment here. It seems to me that low speeds on the default vehicles are the direct result of Giants recognizing that the physics engine in the game are terrible. Now there's someone that I think has it right as to what Giants' problem is. I think you are very much correct on that. You continue on to say, too, even when driving over a plowed field at moderate speeds, it's like you are driving on wet, smooth concrete. That's an interesting way of putting it. Although, correct me if I'm wrong there, I think wouldn't wet concrete give you even better traction than Farming Sim does on a plowed field? Yes, I think he's fairly onto what the problem is there. Physics engine simply can't handle it, and that is what Giants has done to remedy the issue. I think they, you know, like I said with the bales, and I know I've said this before, I think they've done the same thing. The physics don't work, so they've kind of tinkered with it to make it work. And I wouldn't hardly call when it does physics. Actually, I got a comment. Someone was commenting. I'll see if I can find that comment here and read that for you guys. About the bale physics. Oh, let's see what's here. Where did that comment go? Oh, yes. Eric here was commenting, at least they fixed the bale physics to where you can actually play with them. He's got a good point there. At least you can make a single bale work. You know, if you pick up one bale at a time. And by, I mean the dot bale, don't try to pick up a bale in the middle and, you know, take 2 or 3 at a time. Pick up one bale, and then the physics appear to work. Emphasis on appear to work. It's when you go to pick up 2 bales, that's when you realize Giants is playing dirty, so to speak. Which is kind of unfortunate. You know, like, you know, pick up 2 or 3 bales at a time, or at least 2 anyway. That's what I usually see farmers in my area do anyway. They usually always pick up 2. Yeah, they kind of usually, they'll drive through the field, pick up 1, they'll go stack it on top of another one, they'll pick up both, and, you know, put it on the trailer or whatever they're hauling it with. You know, round bales you can't really do that with, but square bales you can. Though I have seen square bales get a nice wide set of forks. You stick one in one round bale and you stick the other one in another round bale, and then you can pick up 2 round bales. Kind of an interesting way I've seen it done. And by forks, I should probably say spikes, not like pallet forks. I'm talking bale spikes. And I think that's all the recent comments, unless I'm missing something. It's very well possible. You know, if you don't hear me read your comment, I probably just skipped over it. I probably read it at some point. It's just going back through when I'm recording here and remembering which comments I have and haven't read. And then I know, too, some of you guys have your first and last names on the comments. I usually just read your first name. I'll leave the last name off. At least I try to remember, too, anyway. So I know, like, for example, a comment from John. I think there's like 2 or 3 Johns that comment on my videos. Same thing, too. I know there's been a couple different Michaels commenting on the vehicle, on my videos. Get the right V word yet here. Let's see, how much progress are we making on this? Uh-oh. Houston, okay. That was a nice lag spike there. Not sure what was up with that. I'll have to say my game's been playing pretty good lately on the multiplayer server. Not sure what its problem is all of a sudden here, but I found I had some troubles with my router, and I had to use a different router. Now, ever since that I've done that, other router's been working much better. Still, though, you know, Farming Sim, the way multiplayer works, it's still not near as smooth or as nice as some other multiplayer games are. You know, the game I always like to compare it to, you know, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, Battlefield Bad Company. Any one of those games, you know, plays perfectly smooth usually. And then you come to this game, boy. Okay, I think they'll make this the last time around. And we'll probably start going up and down the field somehow. Hey, I'll think about that. How are we going to go up and down a field that's not really square? Though it is square on this end, actually. Maybe we'll start on this end or something. That might work. course, about the time we get around, from the looks of it, will probably be time to call it an episode. Yeah, weather-wise out by us, it's supposed to get cold in the next couple of days here. The last weather forecast I seen, they were talking -10 Fahrenheit. Again, I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but yeah, -10 Fahrenheit. And that's not the wind chill either, so I hate to think what it is going to be with a wind chill. Usually don't get that cold where we live. You know, we're fairly close to the Lake Michigan, that is. So Lake Michigan usually helps keep the temperatures up just a little bit, but I have to say it's been a really cold winter. At least days here and there anyway have been really cold. You know, snow-wise haven't been doing too bad. Kind of got a major storm there in November. And then I think we've had now 2 fairly good storms here in January, February. That's been about it, though. I know some of the snowmobilers out there are definitely grumbling about the lack of snow. We do have snow on the ground at the moment. It's just not the greatest riding snow. That's the trouble. And then we haven't had any fresh snow lately, so where the snowmobiles are riding and making trails, they've ridden it down so much it's right down to the bare ground again. Oh, we can't get through there apparently. Okay, should be good, so we can make it around another time, and then, yeah, like I said, we'll start going up and down the field. But yes, I'll probably start on that off-screen. And just a reminder again, folks, like I said at the beginning of the episode there, standard times I'm going to be on is probably between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, I'm not sure what that is in other time zones. I'll let you guys figure that out. And yes, as of late, I've commonly been recording this right around 3:30, so... thinking as well, once we knock out this canola field here, and I'm not sure if I'll get that far myself or not, but probably knock out that cornfield that's right in front of us. We can harvest that. Hopefully maybe we can afford another combine. Possibly another field too. Actually, you know what? I haven't looked at field prices on this map. Let's just do that before we call it an episode. Is there no field buy icon around here? I was hoping, you know, just look at like field 19 here. Oh, let's tab around. We can look at 25 or 2. Let's see what's what 25 is here. Just see what a price is. I'm not exactly sure I want to know. Like I said, these look like fairly good sized fields. So I'm just a betting they're probably expensive. Oh, good to know. That's where the potatoes are. I've only seen, looks like just potatoes there. but no conveyor belt to get them out. Oh, there's the sugar beets. Wood chips around here somewhere, probably. That's just probably fertilizer or lime, one of those two. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's any conveyor belts to get any of those types of crops out. Ah, field by icon. Okay, let's just see what's what we're looking at. Oh my goodness. 550,000. Yeah, I don't think we'll be affording that for a while. Field 2 and 13 there, they're probably all right about the same. Maybe we'll have to look at like some 21, 20 there. Some of those kind of odd-shaped fields. Oh well, anyway. We'll call it an episode there, folks. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.